Yes, top of the evening. How's everybody doing? This is the Motion Talk, man. Special edition. Trying to wait for my guy to pull up. Here he is. There he is. CW, what's going on? How you feeling?
Feeling pretty good, brother. How you doing, Sauce?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm all right. You know me. I'm just, getting to the motion. You know how we do.
Hell yeah.
You know how we do. This is a special edition. Let me set up my behind the scene because I'm at the spot, man. Sometimes you gotta pop out. I came specifically to the spot to record this, just because it's your live stream today. This is your live stream, so I'm on deck in studio, right? Source Studios. So I want to set up the behind the scene camera. All right, it's a little loud. A lot of people here today. So if you hear others in the other rooms, just know
Okay.
we're working. But yeah, go ahead, man. You got the floor. I'm gonna put the. I can hear you. Go ahead. I can hear you.
Okay. I wanted to ask you the first question is who's on Raising Cain, who's your favorite um character right now?
Uh, man, that's a good question. Hold on. Tim, I got a couple, man. I got a couple. I like Unique, right? I
Okay.
like Unique. I like uh, I like Marvin. You know, it's a toss up right now between Unique and Marvin, but I'm more so leaning with Unique. But I like Marvin too, though. Don't get it twisted, man. What
Can you
about
can you give
yourself?
me
What
can,
about yourself?
see I told wife, I said my guy was the little brother. I like how him and the sister, how they came to the hospital and they
Yeah,
was talking by code. I
yeah,
like that at first, but after the alcohol, I'm turning to Marvin now. Like,
yeah.
he's my
Yeah, Lou's cool too. I like Lou, but I just like Marvin. Marv is cold. They all are cold, but Marvin is my guy, man. Marvin is official to me. It's something about him. I just like his character. And Unique, of course, Unique, man.
I'm glad you said unique because that's my other question is that I wanted to ask you because you're a New York guy, right?
Yes,
And
yes,
I bet, I bet, I'm just betting. I don't know because I've never been to New York, but I know you met brothers like Unique
yeah,
running the streets like that. Is that a true fact, Sauce, in
yeah,
your
yeah. I got
lifetime?
family. I got family members like Unique. That's a fact.
Oh, okay.
That's a fact.
Cause he got the cheddar jacket on and the chain and I always wanted to ask you, Sauce, is that why did the guys respect him in the streets out because he just a skinny guy. He ain't like look tough, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can still hear me, right?
I can hear you.
All right. Um, I'm trying to adjust this camera.
Oh,
I
okay.
think I think the reason why they respect them, right? And we're just talking here, right? On some, the content, right? But the reason why I think they respect him is he's a killer. He's a killer, right? Killers get
Okay.
that respect. He don't give a damn, man. And he leads by example, right? You see,
Yeah.
like he's not. And look, people gonna get mad at me for saying this. He's not Yellow Beezy, right? He's not putting out hits. He's putting in the pain himself, right? And
Yes,
you
sir.
want to respect that in the streets, right? Especially if you know he got money, right? And he's rolling like that. He don't really have to get his hands dirty, but he's getting his hands dirty. So you got to respect that. We're just talking power, guys. Don't get jam my channel up. So we know how you boys get down on this internet. Don't jam my channel up. But
All right.
I think that's why though, CW, to be honest. Like he's official, man. He's out there in the streets and he's doing his thing, you heard?
Yes, sir.
He's doing his thing. He's a leader, right? But
Yep.
he's not a leader that's just giving orders. He's actually, in the field, man. And we've been seeing that throughout all the seasons that he's been in there. Because remember, at one point in time, before he lost the power that he got now, he had a serious crew,
He did. Yeah, he did.
and
Those ni-
he kind of
he was
lost
deep.
it, but he's still official. Go ahead,
Yeah.
CW. I'm listening. I'm getting my thumbnails and everything together.
All right. And I have another question. And this is gonna come like I'm trying to try to put it in your shoes, kinda. So what hit me, like I said, yeah, why we have to watch this power because it really hit me because I was like, I'm gonna try to put it in Sauce shoes. So you say your grandma used to she always was on your side all the time, right, Sauce?
Yes, yes,
And okay, um, Kenan, he had a I think I'm saying it right.
yeah.
He had a
Kanan.
Kanan, sorry, Kanan. He had a best friend, right?
Yes,
And they took him out. His family members took him out for
yeah.
reasons that that he wasn't good. I just wanted to ask your opinion or your thoughts on that, Sauce.
Well, you got to remember, they thought dude was snitching. Remember, they thought he was
Not
snitching.
not Scrappy. This other homie in high school.
Yeah,
What?
that's the one they
Is
thought was snitching too.
did they? I
Yeah,
thought because they got mad because they went at the block that she shut down. They went and shot that dude. So they was like, she like, go ahead and do your Reggie Jackson thing to Lou, and he did. So he gave him some pee, some pee, gave him some pee, and shot him when he was taking a piss. Remember?
yeah, but
But
because they thought he was gonna crack under pressure for that shooting. Remember, they sprayed the spot up, right? Didn't they think he was
yeah,
gonna crack? They didn't they,
ah,
they didn't think he was built like that.
oh, okay. Maybe I
Remember?
took it wrong. Maybe I took it
Yeah,
wrong. Cause I thought she
yeah.
killed him because he might be bad influence because they messed that spot up that she already took care of the situation. Him and Keed went over there and messed it up
Now
because he
you
was
might be
messing
right,
up.
but I think with her, if you follow Rock, you're talking about Rock now. She always
Yeah,
ties up loose ends.
yeah.
If she thinks you a weak link, man, she's gonna get rid of you. She thinks she's gonna get rid of you. I could have sworn it could have been that, but you could be right too. I gotta revisit it. They got so many episodes, but I think that's why they took him out because they felt like he was gonna be a weak link. If the backlash came back, that he was gonna fold.
Oh, okay.
You could be right. You could be
But
right.
but how would you feel about that though if your grandma did that, Sauce? That's what
Yo,
I'm saying. And he was your homie. He was your best friend, man. And you
yeah.
like, damn.
All right, now look, we're speaking on power. I don't want to
Yeah,
guys, they watch my channel, CW, right?
it's all right.
This is professional motion talk, right? We're just having a conversation about a series, right?
Hmm.
Now, if you're in the game, right, there are different codes and ethics that you live by, right? You just heard what you just said. This guy did. He bust his gun. He's in the streets. That comes with the street life. You know what you sign up for. Me personally, I will be hurt But I would have to understand this is what my friend chose to do, right? He wanted to be a gangster. Two things come with being a gangster: death or jail.
Oh shoot. Okay.
You feel me? It's the game, man. Are you a gangster? Right? You know, me and Joe Genie be joking around and say, hello, sir. We can settle. It's like you got some class so we can get to some gangster shit, right? It's
All
like
right.
you do have options. He chose the option of being a gangster. That comes with that, man. You know? I will be upset because it is my friend. But at the end of the day, my friend chose to be a gangster. Right? Now, if he was innocent, oh, I would be heartbroken. But like I just told you, right? Look what you said he did. He sprayed up a block. He was getting busy.
Yep.
He was in the field. This is what comes with it, man. This is what you sign up for. I know that might sound harsh, but we're talking power though, so don't take it the
Yeah, we
wrong
talk
way.
power.
You
We
know,
talking power, and this is
right?
learning. That we have to put our consent up there,
Yeah,
sauce.
disclaimer. That's why don't worry, CW. We got to cover it. I'm gonna keep putting the disclaimer up there. We're just talking power, because you guys like to run back and tell. You know how you guys do. You know how you guys do.
But
We're
yeah,
just here talking power. Go ahead, you got the floor. Well, how would you feel? Let me ask you that now. Especially, you're an LA guy. You're a West Coast guy, man. I'm pretty sure that happens on the West Coast, man, with these guys that, they choose the hood, their sets. This is what happens. How would you feel though?
myself, I feel very hurt. Like towards my mom. Like I feel like honestly how Caden felt. Like I mean, I would
Kanan,
have
yeah.
felt like that was my best friend. Why you had to do him like that? He was my ride or die, just like she has a ride or die. So you ain't doing that to your brothers. Why
Mm.
you gonna do that to my guy? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He
all
was
right.
down
Now,
for. He
let
was
me
down,
ask
huh?
you this. Let me ask
He
you
was down
this though, man.
forever.
You see how cold his mom's is? His mother killed his father, man. So what is his best friend? If she was cold blooded to blow his father's head off in front of him, what is his friend? Right?
At the
Remember
end,
that?
that's it.
She blew his
Yeah,
father's melon off.
yeah, that's
Turned
true.
turned his TV off in front of him.
Facts, facts. Yeah, you right. And that was a shocker too, though, Sauce.
Yo, she's cold, man. Like we're
Yeah,
talking power. Let's let every time we say something very graphic or gangster, let's make sure that we let them know we're talking power, because we
talking
know how
power.
you police type of agents that run around on the internet. You jealous guys in the bushes that don't watch the content but watch the content. We're just talking power here. But yeah, his mom's is cold, bro. She's a calculated gangster, bro.
Mm,
She killed his father, like right in front of him, because she had the opportunity and she felt like she could tie up the loose ends. You
mm.
know,
But would you say that Howard he was talking too much though after he got fired? Because he wanted to
I think
bring
turning her
Marv.
brother. Yeah, he was
Yeah,
gonna turn her brother in.
yeah. And
Yeah,
she
I
said
think.
family over everything, right?
Yeah, he just he thought that just because he had a baby with her and he was Kanan's father, but she's cold, man. She's for the streets, man. Her family is her family, her brothers and her son. You was just the sperm donor, nigga. She shows you that. Yeah, yeah. She showed you that, man. You was just the sperm donor, nigga. You wasn't her family. She could give two shits about you, man. Rock is cold, man.
Yeah, I agree, man.
She's cold.
All
You
those
know,
mistakes that her son made, man, she was covering it up. You right, man.
yeah.
Sure.
She ties up the loose ends, man. She doesn't play those games, man. She
Man.
she don't play, man. She's cold. And now
Yeah.
Rock gets to the motion. She's cold. Let me ask you this, right? I like the Unique's brother. He was just to me, he was just too suicidal. But he was a good character too. But I think jail. Remember, he came home from jail and he just wanted to run the block and just take the operation back over. I think if he was a little more, less psychotic, him and Unique could have probably did something because Unique is a smart dude too. But
Oh yeah.
he was just his brother was just too psychotic. He reminds me of a lot of people I know that it's like, and I'll check if you catch this vibe with me. You know how you got older brothers and older relatives, and respectfully, they might be fuck ups or they not official like you, right? And you are the one that's making it happen. He reminded me of one of those type that's you're jealous, you're mad, but dog, just play your position. You can't carry the ball how I can carry it. I'm gonna use your name. You're not Reggie Bush. You can't get it
Right.
into the end zone, right? I can get it into the end zone. So either hand me off the ball or get the fuck off the field, right? You know those guys that they don't know how to do that. They want to be on like nigga. You can't even run. How you gonna get it in the end zone? But how you feel about that, CW?
Uh, I have a different opinion about the girl called him Urkel,
Yeah,
but he's kind of weird to me though. But I know guys like that, man. Like,
because he
my
was.
brother hang out with some of those guys, like, kind of weird. Like he was kind of weird, like,
Yeah, nah, he
but
was. You're right.
you,
He
but
was
you,
off. He was
but you
crazy.
are you
He
are
was crazy.
correct though. You was
Yeah,
correct though. Like he was like, he'll go up, he went up to his what do you call it, the house protector, went up to her and said, leave homeboy alone, leave the kid alone, and he wanted to work, and he went and killed and I wanted to ask you that. How did I mean the guy that was playing bingo with his grandma and she had a hearing aid and stuff?
yeah. That was the plug, Dean. Dean.
Yeah, he was, if he's the plug and he's connected, sauce, it was kind of too easy how he died though, how he came in his house and killed him. That was kind of like, I'm not trying to get off the
Nah.
subject.
Look, yo, you got to think about it, right? Was it? He kind of rocked him to sleep. Remember, he didn't run down on him at the bingo hall where he had security and bodyguards and all that.
Oh, that is true. That
Remember,
is true.
he laid on him. He caught him in the confines of his home. With his grandmother. He laid on him. Like
Oh,
he didn't run down on him in the bingo hall where he had dudes right there ready. If he was that aggressive, he laid on him and caught him, like basically rocked him to sleep. You know. But yeah, Dean was the man.
yeah,
Dean
he
had to
was.
work. Yeah, Dean had to work, man. Yeah, Power was a good series. Look, you see how we just talking about different pivotal points in different seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this show. That's why I say, yeah, I'm for this. When you was like, yeah, you want to talk Power? I said, oh yes, why not?
I can't do it in the chat. I wanted you to understand me though, sauce. That's
Yeah,
why I
nah,
was like,
nah, nah. That's cool. You see, we rocking and
hard.
rolling. It's all
It's
good.
hard. It's hard sometimes in the chat because I said, if one word ain't right, you be like, "Oh, this what you mean?" Nah, I want you to hear my voice, so you know what I mean. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You spot on, sauce. That's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah. Nah. That's cool. I love Power. Power's my show, especially
Oh yeah,
Raising Canaan. I like the Raising Canaan.
I haven't saw Ghost yet, but I'm gonna have to get back and catch that one.
Oh,
We didn't
you
like.
never watched it? The Ghost is a lot of series, a lot of seasons.
We haven't
Damn.
watched it yet, but we're gonna wait
Yeah,
after we get done with this one, and then we're gonna go back and see that one.
yeah. You're gonna need some time. That's mad seasons. That's a good one. I think like they're all good, but as they, the more they did them, the
Yep.
the storylines got better. But Ghost is the original, you know. with Jamie. Jamie was his name in Ghost and Power. But I like the Book of Ghosts with his son. The 50's on man. He's killing the game with these shits, man.
So salute to 50. I give him props. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
For
he's
sure.
killing it. He's killing it, man.
And it's funny talking about I mean sorry Sauce for cutting you off, but
No. Do your
uh,
thing. No. Do your thing. I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm
I
good.
wanted to ask you about now because you said a couple things about people snitching, right? And we know
Yeah.
we have a couple guys in this power that one was a snitch. The guy named Sam, he was a snitch because he was a junkie, like some of
Yeah.
these
Yeah.
YouTube niggas. But
Yeah. There's a lot of YouTube niggas that are Sam on the low. Yeah.
and then I think Scrappy's mom was one.
Yes.
Uh,
Yeah.
and they got rid of her too, man. I'm
Yeah.
like,
She went to the police and made a statement, man. Remember, she made the statement, and Howard told. Howard told, man. That's correct, though. She made the statement. So
yeah,
they got that one thing about Rock, man. Rock is tying up loose ends, man.
yeah.
She's not playing, man.
And
She's
then
definitely she's
would you
definitely
would,
not playing.
Sauce, would you say that Howard set up Scrappy to get killed like that though for telling tell Rocks that because they killed his whole family, but uh you think
Remember he messed up because Scrappy wasn't even snitching. He
right.
messed up. He didn't even snitch, man. Howard jumped the gun on that one.
Oh, okay.
Remember, because he didn't snitch.
He just saw
That's
him in
that's
the
what. Remember,
he just
that's what triggered Lou to start being an alcoholic like that.
oh yeah. You
Remember,
right.
because
You
he,
right.
they killed the loyal soldier, man. He was loyal, and I
Yeah.
remember that shit was haunting him. He kept seeing Scrappy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Facts.
he kept seeing him. So that's what made him go off the deep end and turn into an alcoholic. Well, you remember his father. The father was an alcoholic and shit.
But his dad was a fighter too though, right?
Yeah,
That's
fighter
why
and a
that's
musician.
why that's why Marcus he could fight and his daughter could fight, right? Those guys get down.
Yeah. Remember that's jukebox. Remember? Oh, you see you remember? It's crazy. Kanan kills her. Do you know that or not?
No, I don't know that yet.
Oh yeah. When you watch the Power, the original Power, yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, yeah.
Nah, I haven't saw that, but
Yeah. Well, look, I'm not going to tell you everything, but she's going to end up becoming police. But you see
how
her
that
background. You see her background. So she's going to be like almost like a Howard type, but more gangster. But she turns into be police.
but she haven't snitched on anybody though. She said the facts, but she don't like say all the information. She knows, but she don't say the whole information. Right?
Yeah. Now
Jukebox, right?
she's gonna be one of them dirty cops though. And when you watch the regular Power season, you'll see her in there. She's in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But
Yeah.
yeah, man. But yeah, it's fire. You ain't lying. Power is good, man. I'm like, man. And then
Yes, watch. See, you didn't watch the original Power. So when you watch the original Power after watching Raising Kanan, you're really gonna be all fucked up.
I think we watched the first episode, but my wife said she can't get into it because
Yeah,
homeboy started having, he was doing the nasty. I'm gonna say it like that. He was doing the nasty, and his nigga was fantasizing that he killed that guy, and we were like,
yeah,
"What is this?"
yeah. But yo,
No, but maybe I
when
watch
you
it myself.
because see, Raising Kanan is the spinoff. It's like
Oh, okay.
because Kanan was in power. That's 50. That's who 50's character was. Kanan was the man in power, but they set him up and he went to jail.
Oh, okay.
And then he comes home and he knows that they set him up, so he was getting that Tommy and Ghost and them because he knows they was grimy and got him locked up. You watch when you watch it, you're gonna be like, damn,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I think I will start watching it again.
I'm not gonna spoil it for you since you haven't seen the original ones. You gotta watch the original ones. But Raising Kanan is hard because it's the backstory of who Kanan Starks was, like how he came up and came to power and all of that. Because he was Ghost, but Ghost took over his operation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Listen, we're talking power once again. This is a disclaimer because I ain't gonna front it. It's somebody that's watching. Somebody been in here watching the whole time. One loyal listener ain't put a comment in or nothing, but they're listening. All right.
Oh yeah. We send them over here.
Yeah, they've been over here the whole time. It's a couple people in the behind the source reviews over there, but it's one in this one right here. He hasn't commented or nothing. But go ahead, you got the floor.
Yeah, I still had another one for you though. I wanted to ask you. I just have to remember though. It was on still on Raising Cain. So she killed Howard, right? And now uh oh yeah, I wanted to ask you about the brotherhood of Unique and his brother. What and your brother's so weird, right? Sauce. His brother
Yeah,
was so weird, like, and then he like they fought, right, and he beat him up, and then he hit that fool
the pipe.
with the rail. I guess it
Yeah,
was a rail or a
a pipe.
bar.
A pipe.
Yeah, a pipe, and he
Yeah,
threw him over, right?
yeah,
But I wanted to know because I just saw the not the new episode, but I saw he when he was gone for like 2 weeks. Who did he call? That's who I wanted to know. Was that one of his homeboys? And then they
yeah,
took
yeah.
him
That,
to
that was a dude from the hood, from the neighborhood. Yeah, he hit him up, right?
uh-huh.
And I think dude got like a mechanic shop. He's from the neighborhood though, and he could trust him to get him back right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and you seen this episode? He got his pay. He got his joint.
Because they took him to a animal.
Animal doctor. Yeah. Animal doctor. He
That
couldn't.
was kind of weird though to me.
Now
So
you know why he couldn't go
I,
to the hospital or a regular doctor because remember they he's classified as dead. Remember
oh,
they said he
I
was
thought it.
they said he was dead.
I thought it was different though, because I thought he couldn't go to the hospital because he made all these deals with the Colombians and the
Nah, yeah. Remember when he went missing? Remember I think that was last season, and the girl, the his baby mom's his
uh-huh,
son's mother. She got at Rock because she thought Rock killed them.
uh-huh.
Remember? Remember? She was like, "You killed Unique, and all that." He's classified as dead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why he really couldn't pop up and go to no hospital or really go to like a real doctor. Because if they they would he's that's why I said right now he got his character. That's why I like his character right now. He really got the game fucked up, man. Because he's out here catching bodies, but he is a body, right? Alleged. We're talking power,
Yeah.
guys. We're talking power, right? Yeah, because CW, I'm telling you, it's somebody we've been online for 30 minutes. There's one person in here hasn't commented or nothing. He's just in here. Like,
Yeah.
but we're weird, right? But
Yeah,
yeah,
we will.
so he's classified as dead, man. You know, they
Yeah, I
they
hear
they
you.
they, they wrote him off. That's why he got the one up right now. He done killed the plugs, the distributors, Chinese spot, the plugs cousin. He killed the
Mm,
lawyer. I think he killed Kanan's little homeboy, the little geek kid that the runner, the counter, right? So he,
yeah,
he's he's racking up bodies, and they don't even they look. They think he's dead.
dang.
You know?
I
And
hear
now
you.
he's kind of on, right? Remember, he robbed at one of the stash spots, the spots. So he got bread and he got work.
Mm,
Remember, that's why he hit dude off. He went there and dropped off mad stacks to dude.
he did. Yeah.
And dude was like, "Yo, you robbed Brock." Remember, that's what the dude said to him. Like, "Yo, you robbed Brock." Like he knows he's putting all the things together, but they don't even know it's him. They thought it was first they thought it was the Chinese kid that was getting high. Remember?
Uh-huh. Oh, you
Retaliating
know.
on them because they kicked him out. Well, he got kicked out the spot for trying to steal work.
Oh yeah.
That's why I said like he's good right now. They don't have the only person that officially seen him, but she don't even know who he is Crystal, Kanan's girlfriend.
She
But
did. She did.
she didn't even know that that was unique. She just said it was a like a real skittish, scary looking dude.
Yep. I hear that.
Yeah, but go ahead, CW. You got the floor, my guy. It's
So
on you.
it's funny. It was funny because I swear to God, I thought Rock and Marvin was about to shoot up the little bro, man.
Yeah,
You
well,
know, he was going into the woods. Remember that?
yeah. They was taking him to the rehab. That was good. They worked that episode out real good.
Man, because he was saying that don't leave me by myself
Yeah.
and
He
all
thought
that.
I remember he was tripping. He was bugging. He was hot. He was drunk. He was just out of control. He needed help, man.
Yeah, that
He needed,
man.
he needed help, man. Man, yo, remember he robbed the liquor store and got into that brazen shootout. Like, yeah, he was just bugging, bro. He was
Yeah, I got.
bugging.
Hell yeah, he was bugging. That's what I'm saying. Like it kind of remind me of. I don't want to say some family members. I'm gonna say it like that, man. I have a couple like that, man.
Yeah, we all do.
They get crazy and man, whatever. Stay at the house. No, I'm leaving. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, them niggas is their own worst enemy, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Man.
We all got those family members. Like, yo, dog, hey,
Yeah,
I ain't your enemy, brother. You your
right,
own enemy.
right, man.
I ain't your enemy, man. You your own enemy, man. For real.
Man. He making it worse for the fam, bro. Like,
Exactly.
get everybody killed before you know it.
Exactly,
Shoot.
man. You start a lot of shit that niggas gotta clean up, man.
Yeah.
All the time. All the time.
Yeah.
You know?
Uh,
Go ahead, see, Dad. You got it. You got the floor, brother.
and I wanted to ask you now,
Kanan,
Keenan,
Kanan.
Kanan, he started getting a little tough. He wanted to run his own business. He didn't want to be under his mom no more.
Yeah.
And he started disrespecting and doing all that. I just wanted to ask you about that. What you thought about that?
Yeah.
Sauce.
You gotta look. We're talking power, y'all. We're
You talking
talking
about?
power. Now, remember, this is a guy that she tried to hide the fact that she was into all of these things. Remember that, right? Remember, he didn't know that his mom's was this ruthless drug dealer, killer, all these things, right? And she's always was trying to push him to be on the straight and narrow and the up and up. Meanwhile, she's the
X.
queen, right?
Facts.
So she carried him into the world. What is the saying? The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Facts. Uh-huh.
You see how she carries it. She killed his father. She killed his best friend. Some would say she's a disrespectful bitch, right? So I just think that he's just a chip off the old block, man. You know, you reap what you sow. He's what she sowed. He's what
Oh,
she sowed, right?
right. Okay, I
Yeah,
got you. Got you.
yeah. That's all. He's the spawn of the devil, right? The spawn. He's the hell spawn, right? Cause she's wicked, man. She's wicked, man. You know?
I yeah, I agree. I agree 100%. Yeah, she bad. She ain't nobody to play around with. You ain't
Nah,
lying.
at all. Remember she killed the Spanish connect. Remember the chick? She blew her head off.
Adriana, yeah, she
Yeah.
did. Yep, she did.
She's a
She,
hell spawn, man. Rock ain't no angel. Rock is what my man will call her, man. I forgot. I missed the name that they. Oh, the Black Widow, man. She's the Black Widow, man. That bitch is killing motherfuckers, man. She kills niggas and bitches, man. Yeah, we're talking power, y'all. We're just talking power. You know.
but
Sometimes you gotta switch. Sometimes you gotta switch the content up, though, man. We just switching the content up, man.
hey,
But go ahead, CW.
I wanted to ask you another one. So, they shot. I mean, I want to know the operation. I mean, I think I know a little bit, but I don't know the total effects because, um, because they shot at her, right? I think because it was the main guy, Pop guy, right, that set that up. He told or Ronnie did it on himself. I don't know, but I know that when he was talking to Jukebox, Keenan was talking to Jukebox. They took him in that car, and then
Yeah,
when they got to the warehouse, he wasn't locked up or nothing. He wasn't tied up or nothing, right? I wanted to
yeah.
know who set that up. Was it the Pop leader guy, or was it Kanan that did that, or
Nah,
Keenan
remember
that?
that was Kanan. Kanan and Ronnie worked that out. But that's
Oh,
how he
okay.
that's how he double crossed Ronnie. Because remember he was gonna kill Ronnie for shooting at his mom's.
Oh,
But then,
okay.
but then remember she put the crazy twist on it because she blew the pop's head off.
Yeah, okay.
And
All right.
now we at where we at. It's crazy.
Yeah, because
It's
that's what I
crazy.
wanted to figure out. Because I was like, who the one? Because she went to the guy. I think his name was Pop, right? Pop guy. The
Yeah.
he has
Yeah,
that lady, whatever.
the husband and wife, yeah, they run
And
shit too. They some
he
killers too.
he was like,
Yeah.
I want 50. He want 50 grand or something like that. And that's what I was thinking. Like, who set it up? But you might. I know you on. You always
Yeah,
sharp.
nah. What's the name? That was Kanan. Kanan and what's the name conspired to get her to get the money out. And then remember he said it. But then he really double crossed dude to kill him for shooting at
Oh,
her. You know?
gotcha.
And then they
Okay.
then she killed Howard and I was like, what the fuck? It was
I know. Oh, this is
yeah,
cold, man.
that just fucked everything up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But yeah,
it is.
you see what's gonna happen too, right? They as the season unfolds, because now the police are doing the investigation on who really killed him. Because they're
Oh
not
yeah,
buying that, the shit that the Fed said to try to close the case, that it was like a rogue, whatever.
yeah.
It's gonna get interesting. That's why I said so far this season is good, man.
I'm telling you, man. Y'all need to check it out, man. It's off the chain.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is. Yeah,
Oh,
Power's my show, man. Yeah, I always watch it on Sundays, even though it comes on Friday night. I always be forgetting. I'm so used to like Game of Thrones, all the HBO joints that come on Sundays. I be forgetting that Power always comes on that Friday. I always end up
And
watching it Sunday.
the Game of Thrones is killer too. Sauce, you know
Oh
how
yeah,
that go.
that was my show, man. That was my show, man. Well, the Game of Thrones was cold, man, with the different houses.
Yep.
Yeah, that was my show, man. Gumbo be calling me a Targaryen because I said I'm
Yeah.
taking mine in fire and blood, man.
Yeah. Facts, man. You're a dragon rider.
Yeah, Dragon Rider, yeah. They taking monsters. Yeah, remember that you gotta remember the Targaryens were the original rulers. They
I'm
were
telling you.
they were the rulers, man. You know?
Yeah.
The new series is hard. That's why I like it because it's showing the past.
Yeah.
Remember the Game of Thrones, the Targaryens was trying to get back. At the end, Khaleesi made it back and then got outed. But this is showing like how they originally was running shit. They was the ones. They had the dragons.
Yeah.
The Targaryens.
You remember when he like at the end he touched that not at the end, but like almost at the end he touched the tree and it did like the future. That junk was tight.
Yeah,
Sauce.
yeah. It showed everything. It showed everything. Game of Thrones was the hardest season. I mean, another one of the hard series. I love Game of Thrones.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah. House of Dragons is good though. See, I think 50 really sparked that though. Because if you notice now, Raising Canaans is almost like a House of Dragons for power.
Exactly. Yep.
It's a spinoff showing you the origin, like originally how it kicked off. Because that's what House of Dragons is. It's way before, the Game of Thrones. Because
Exactly.
you see how some of the houses, that were formed and how they came up, like the different characters from the Game of Thrones, like Ned Starks and the Lannisters and the Baratheons and all of that. It's just good shit. I like it. I like it.
I do too.
But we talking power, y'all. So don't look. My man been in here the whole time. We got one dedicated. We got one dedicated listener in here. He hasn't commented. He hasn't said nothing. Shout out to Ryan Anthony over there and some other guys on the Behind the Source Views. But this one right here, man, they just been ear hustling, man. But go ahead, CW. You got the floor.
Yeah, that's what they do, man.
Yeah, but we the
Man.
weird ones. We the weird ones, man.
We're the weirdos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever. Um, but yeah, Sauce, what you think about the I mean, how would you have felt if homeboy, he was a mess up, that white guy, I forgot his name, no.
Oh
That,
yeah, he was a he was a fiend. He was good people's. Yeah, I was in rehab with guys like that, man. Cause
they
I
do the
remember
air
I went to rehab for the alcohol shit. And when you
and they
go to
say
rehab,
the
even if it's just for alcohol, you be in there with people that's on addiction, whatever addiction it is, drugs. I was in there with guys like that, man.
did they do that breathe? They did
Yeah,
that too.
I was in there with guys like that, yo. A lot of those people they be good hearted people. They got an addiction, yeah, addiction. Some of them kick it, right? Like dude, he kicked it and then he relapsed, right?
Yeah,
You know what made him relapse? The police, man.
facts.
Yeah,
I agree.
they
Yeah,
did. They triggered that shit, and then what really killed him was he didn't really want to do Marvin like that, man. But he was weak. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
He was weak. That's why he admitted to it because he really liked Marvin, man. Like they had like a that that the AA. It's like I forget the name of it, man. it's like a thing that the guys that go to retreats like that, it's like a brotherhood that you have. And he felt fucked up, and then you see he took that bad batch and OD'd, man.
Yeah,
Killed
he
himself.
should.
Yeah,
Yeah,
killed
and his
himself.
daughter died too. Remember? She.
Yeah, the other one, the younger one, yeah.
Yep, because
That's
he was
what that's
keeping.
what that's what really fucked him up too. Remember, though, this episode, Marvin wasn't seeing the one that survived. That's in the goddamn foster care and stuff. That's why I told you I like Marvin's character, man. He's a killer, but he's an honorable dude. He does he buzzes his gun too. Don't get it twisted. Hit like my man Hassan Campbell would say, turn your TV off. You know, he buzzes his gun. You know?
Because I think Marvin, when he, I like when, when he took his nephew to the junk house or the trap house. It was a trap
Yeah,
house,
yeah,
and they was, he was getting that money, and Unique robbed him, right?
yeah, yeah,
And took it took half of the money. They didn't take all of it. Half of the money, and he saw him. He was like, "Mother!" He was like, and he ran into him and started.
yeah. They let him have it. They crashed the car. Word.
Yeah,
Had the shootout. Facts. Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
his brother was talking. Luke was talking crap to him, and he was like. He said, I ain't gonna keep messing up with your problems. And he's like, what you mean? And they start fighting, and then the cops came. I thought that was a classic right there.
Yeah, that was a good episode. Yeah. Yeah.
That was a classic, man.
Yeah.
Oh
Lou
man.
and Marvin. Lou and Marvin, they was getting it on. They was getting it on. Raising Kanan is the season. This is season 3, right? This is
Season
season
three.
3.
Three, yep. Book
Yeah,
3.
50 racking them. No, this is season 4 now. This is season 4. 50
Oh yeah,
killing the
season 4,
game.
but book 3. I think
No,
that's
no,
what
no.
it is.
That was season 3. What you talking about? That fight with a fight occurred. Man, he been killing it, man. He's been killing it, man.
Yeah, man. It's funny, man. I love it right now, man. We me and wife, she gets home, we watch it, man.
Yeah. No,
It's
that's my
it's off the
show, man.
chain.
That's why you see. Look, now I'm not this week. Well, I will, because the new episode comes out Friday. I'll do my segment on it.
Okay.
I'll do another segment on it. I'm gonna start incorporating that. So for you guys that like to follow, you could follow. You could follow. If you guys like to follow, go ahead and follow. Start talking about power, right? You can start talking about power. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna still do my boxing things because, like I said, I'm in the boxing game. I'm in the gyms, mentoring the babies. But I'm gonna let you guys, I'm strange. Even though the guy tried to say I'm weird, I'm gonna let all you strange fans do what you do, man. Because in a couple of years, y'all gonna really be sick when you see where I'm taking this game to. You
X.
know?
For sure, Sauce. We know you gonna get up there, man.
Yeah.
And do your thing, man.
Yeah.
I told you I ain't gonna talk about boxing today, but it's what it is. But it's all about power to me.
Power. Yeah, no, this is your show. This is the power show. This
For sure.
is the power show, man. Word.
I try to tell people, man. My name Reggie Bush. My alias for a reason, man. I can talk about anything, man. This ain't,
Yo,
that's what
look, listen. Since you on, I know we talking power. Yo, you sent me that fire clip, right? I want to talk about that. 'Cause I hit you up behind the scenes because
Yep.
Shady McCoy is my guy too. I like him.
I like
You
Shady McCoy.
Yeah, you see, what's they have to tell him, man? Yeah, he was on his Joe Dini, man. How Joe Dini had to tell young boy last night, yeah, you ain't on my level, man. It's levels, right? Yeah, you nice, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, you nice, but I did more, right? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that was an ill way. I liked it that. That's why I hit you up. I said, yeah, I like how Reggie Bush said that. He was real smooth with it. Like, nah, homie, you get busy, but I did more. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I did more. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you were slouching nothing, but I did more, right? I like that, right? Now, see, if I was like a lot of these jealous fans and the haters, I feel some type of way, like, oh, he's cocky. Nah, that's an ill way of letting somebody know, like, yo, dog, you're not on my level. You good? You all right?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I'm not
That's
saying
what
you
I'm.
suck. I'm not saying you suck, but you not on my level. You did your thing.
Yeah.
Word.
So if you said it, see, if you said it right, they'll say,
Yeah.
"Oh, you hating?
Yeah.
You're a hater. You're a weirdo.
Yeah.
You this, you that." But the facts is the facts, man. He didn't hate on him. That's his guy. That's his idol.
Bro, that
You
yo,
know.
listen, Hayden would have been like, yo, you suck. He didn't even
Yeah.
say that he sucked. He said that he did his thing, but he said, yo, I did more. You know what I'm saying? Letting them
Yeah.
know, like, bro, you was nice at running the ball. I did punt returns, I did this, I did that. Like I did more. Like he was letting them know, like, bro, there's levels. You was an L running back. I was an L running back. But then I was an L kick returner. I was an L punt returner. I did more. I was an L receiver. Like I was the slot back. I did more. You know,
Yeah.
I
Facts,
love
man.
that because that was sauce. That's what I be trying to tell these dudes. A couple of those dudes that was over there at WCS's chat. That's all I was just trying to tell them. Like, yo, bro, stay in your lane. You can't even tie my shoes. Like, why are you even questioning me? You're not my equal,
Exactly.
bro. You
Exactly.
not my equal. Like, you can't even get on the floor with me. Word. Like, who are you to question me? Wow. And
That's
that's what I
facts.
think. That's why I think these YouTubers get in their feelings for. But that's why I refuse to be humble now. I'm not gonna be humble with niggas on this shit no more until they start producing and doing things. Like nigga, you're not even on my level, man. You're not on my daughter's level, man. Coach Reen puts in more work than you niggas, man. And she's 8 years old, man.
She does.
Like, knock it off, man. I got my daughter in the field hard. I'll be looking at her on the speed bag now, like, damn, she's getting that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Getting it.
Heck yeah. I can't wait till you tell me if she do that track, man.
Yeah,
I
that's her
hope
thing too. I'm not,
she get it.
whatever they go to, I'm just letting them do that, right? That's what she's into. She does her little. She does her little. That's why I came here tonight because she's home and she's doing dance studio, right? So it's like
Yeah,
I can't go live if you're in the living room with the music blasting. Like, come on, you're killing the vibes. But you see, I came here tonight. I was like, fuck it, I'll pull up. I just planned on chilling at the crib, but she want to do dance party or whatever they call that shit, dance studio. Some shit on it. Hold on, what's the name? Oh, it's like, come on, man.
yeah.
You
I'm rooting for her though, Sauce. I hope she get that first place. You said last year she was second, right?
second, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yeah. That's what she
Yeah,
does,
take,
man. Coach Wayne is an athlete, man. She's an athlete slash publicist. She's the plug, man. You know.
facts.
That's why I said it. A lot of these goofies, right? All these boxing internet goofies, y'all burned the bridge already, man. The plug don't like y'all, man. Coach Reed, Coach Reed don't like you goofy ass niggas, man. And she knows everybody, man. She's the ones making the phone calls, man. She makes the phone calls. How you niggas be calling other crash dummy content creators to set up live streams? That's how my daughter calls the hitters in the game. And be like, yo, you might want to check this fight out. I'm just saying. I'm giving you the heads up. I'm giving you the heads up.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So
Damn, Malik
yeah,
told me to drop the link, but he didn't jump on. I know Malik was over there doing this thing. Yeah, they was ganging up on Malik. That's what they. Yo, listen, man. You got to be mindful of what panels you pulling up on, man, and the people that's on the panels. Because yo, Malik was over there, but did you see the other guy that was over there too? Oh, Boxing International. I
Yeah,
had
I
to
saw
block
that.
that guy.
I saw
I
that.
had to block that guy. See, he can't hide no more. I had to block him, bro. He was nasty work, bro. Like, come on, man. You're nasty, my guy. Like, get up out of here with that energy, man. I don't. I hate and I say hate because I do. I hate dudes that are jealous. Like everything about him is jealous, and it's like, bro, you supposed to be in the game. I'm never jealous of nobody in the game. That's why I don't like a lot of content creators, because content creators are some of the most jealous dudes, and it's like, yo, dude, you're a content creator. Like, what do you actually do in boxing? You make content. Are you working with fighters? Are you helping to develop a fight? Are you trying to get a fighter signed? So what do you really do? You're a super fan.
Yeah,
Niggas be super fans that like doing what we're doing right now, putting together a live stream and talking on topics. If that's what you do in boxing and you feel some type of way about somebody that's actually involved in boxing, whether they are an amateur coach, whether they are a chitlin circuit, mid-level professional coach, how are you jealous or mad? But you do live streams talking about this. That's why I don't even engage with these niggas, man. I can't because they can't even hide the fact that they're jealous. Like
that is true, man.
you can't even hide that fact no more. And then they can't even hide the fact that they're in competition. Like the only people competing with me are people that's in the game. If you're a content creator, you're not competing with me. I don't see you in no gyms. I don't see no fighters that you represent or attempting to represent winning any tournaments or going to any tournaments or in any showcase fights. So how are you competing with me? Because you set up a live stream? No, this is an open market, man. That's why I used to laugh at this too, CW. When you go live and you know you're live, and then somebody will just jump right on. It's like jump on. I never got that when dudes be pushing their lives back. That's how you know they're corny. Like if you're gonna go on live and you see somebody else is on live and you be like, oh, I'll wait for him to go off. For what? Then you're letting them know that you're in competition.
Yep, yep. Or you trying to copycat?
Yeah,
So
that's
they be
it.
trying to,
That's a fact.
they
That's a
be
fact.
copycatting.
That's a
And
fact.
then lie and then be lying talking about, oh man, I've been doing this content for a long time. No,
That's a
you
fact.
haven't.
Yo, this
No,
is
you
what I
haven't.
do. Yeah, this is what I do. What do you do, nigga? Fuck you do. It's obviously you don't do shit, right?
Right. Mr. Mr. Lou, man. Mr. Lou. You Lou Thomas, man.
Yeah, niggas be talking about, yo, this is what I do. Like, nigga, you don't do shit. What you talking about? What, what do you do? Oh, man. Yeah, yeah, they hate me on YouTube, bro. I swear. Because, I'm too real for this shit, bro.
A
Like,
facts.
niggas just be on this shit bullshit, bro. Niggas really just be bullshitters, bro. It's like, yo, come on, man. I don't got time for that, man. I was a fan for it's like I was telling Joe Dini today, right? And he was asking me about Buddy. I was like, yo, I reposted Buddy, right? I was like, Buddy be watching the content, right? I was like,
Mm-hmm.
Buddy be watching the content. So I was like, yo, Buddy posted a video and he told the fighter, right? I was like, man, he brought the sauce to the world. He told him when he was throwing the jab, he was like, put that funk on it, right? I said, yes, I said, dudes be on here trying to front on us, right? But I was like, I said, the sauce is all over the world, man. I was like, I just be mad humble, but I was like, you know what? I'm tired of being humble, man. Niggas just be too like you gotta just start stepping on niggas, man. Like
Yeah,
you niggas is not even local, man.
yeah,
I was telling that to Joe. I was like, come on, man. I was like, every time I see my cousin, right? I said, yo, I was like, Buddy is an international stepper, bro. I said he was in Riyadh. He's been all over the world. And that magic started right with that same gym that I go to every day, CW. And I'll be down there humble. Look, I done sparked it. And not this week, but next week, Jihad Tucker will be fighting in Vegas out of that gym right there. Right? Like, come on, this shit is all over the world, man. And dudes will sit online and talk crazy to me. Talk crazy to me. Malik
that's
said he's here. Hold on. He didn't click the link. Unless they're not showing. Why they not showing them? I don't see you, Malik. Oh, he said I'm about to join now. Okay. All right. Yeah, but yo, that shit is all over the world. CW. All over the world, man. The teachings. And these old bullshit niggas, right? That sit online like, nigga, don't nobody know you, man. You niggas want to be famous, like my daughter said. Oh, you want to be famous? Yeah. You niggas want to be famous, man. Like you fake ass content creators. Yeah, if niggas were so fake, that's what they need to start doing. Go live, right? Go in your community, go to the supermarket and go live and have somebody run down on you like, oh shit, it's such and such. Nigga, they not doing that. Nigga, don't nobody know you, nigga. Like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, that's how these niggas be wanting niggas to think they living. Like, yo, they go down the street and niggas be seeing like, oh shit. Like, nigga, get out of here, man. You niggas, yeah, that's why the niggas that give it up like that, CW, that be on here always stressing about their views and all of this. It's like, nigga, don't nobody know you. You living through a fictional world.
facts.
You living through a fictional world. You so famous that you're a nobody, nigga. You were so internet famous that you're a nobody. And they get mad and talk about I'm weird. No, I'm not real. I'm too real for you niggas. And I see through a lot of you fake ass niggas, man. You niggas is fake, man. You niggas is
Yeah,
who I'ma always call all of you niggas that. And this, you know how I fucked the game up, right? Because so many of these dudes on the low thought I was talking about them. When I be like, yo, you want my spot, Flash? A lot of these niggas is Flash. They secretly be watching you. How Flash was watching Eddie Kane with his mouth all open, like, trying to steal your moves. Like, damn, nigga, get your own motion, man.
yeah,
Oh, you want my spot, Flash?
that's true.
Whoa.
Now, I wanted to say, I did want to say, salute to MK though, man. He did hold his own, and he he kind of remind me of unique my sauce, so that's what I wanted to tell him. If
Because
he
he's
do pop up,
official. He's official. He was over there. He was over there. He said he's right here, there. All right, Malik. There you go. Malik is on. Yeah. Shout out to Malik. Yeah, Malik held his own because he was over there. They was ganging up on him, number one. And that's what weak individuals do. They gotta move like that. They soft. They can't stand on their own. Malik was over there standing on his own. And like he said, he's not here to argue, right? He's just here to
uh-huh.
talk boxing and give his opinion. But what's going on, Malik? You're not muted. Oh, let me let him on this one. All right, Malik, I got you on two different what's the names. Can you hear me? Can't unmute guests because they chose. Oh, he chose to be muted. All right. So hit unmute yourself. CW still there, right?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah. So when he hit unmute himself, he muted himself. All right. There you go, Malik. You good?
The source.
What's going on,
Shanewz.
Malik?
Oh my, all right.
What's going on? OG Malik in the building, man. I'm saying,
You
I
know,
sent.
I try to go join these other panels, man, and these guys, man. You know I only joined because I was in the comments and we was just up there like we was talking, but I don't know, the guy was being real extra.
I don't like
And
that nigga either. Malik, I don't like that nigga, bro. I'm glad you gave that nigga the business, bro.
yeah, he's
I
in the
respect
comments.
that.
You know who
Yeah,
I'm talking about, W? You know who I'm talking about? I forgot the guy name, man. He
yeah,
got
Name
the
it.
man. You're gonna shake it up, man. Because they know
But
you
gonna
know
stop
your,
Canelo.
you know your stuff, man. The Jedi Force is strong in you. You know, you cut from the
oh,
Jedi cloth, man. A lot of those
he,
dudes is dark side, man.
he kept in the comments, you're ducking, and I'm like, dude, and then these guys want to debate. I'm not debating, man. I don't want to debate you.
Niggas is clowns.
I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
know you, man.
yeah. Them niggas. Yeah, yeah. You always duck when you don't want to get on a panel.
All right, right. I'm just like,
Ducking. Nigga, what's ducking? You have an opinion. I have an opinion.
and when I got up there, I said I don't want to. I'm not up here to debate men. I'm up here for a dialogue. We can have a little
You
dialogue,
have
but I'm not debating y'all.
you have an opinion. I have an opinion.
Yeah,
Nigga,
you weirdos.
where's your
You know,
stats at, nigga? You know what I'm saying? You, you want to debate me over your opinion? We can't debate over opinions.
right? And like I said, like I told him, I said, if somebody was to beat Canelo, it would be Bud. But me personally, I just don't see it. I don't know, man. It is what it is. But like I said, if it's the person, Bud could do it. You know.
Yeah, they had. Listen, man. They had dudes over there, right? The one dude, I don't. That's why I don't even get on. Like when WCS is my guy, but when I see he has certain people over there that I know I don't fuck with, that I know is certified jealous fan zone, I don't even pull up. I might put a chat or something like I seen you over there cooking, so I said something in the chat, but I won't even click the link, right? But I was so
Yeah,
ready to click the link when I
I
heard
know.
dude
I know.
when I heard dude say, look, these are the type of conversations you have on here. When this nigga said
I
that,
go. All right.
this nigga said that Canelo Alvarez should bring in a 135-pound fighter, right? Like, but you know boxing, right? A 135-pounder for Bud, right? Right. Last thing I checked, I think Shakur was
Nah,
135,
he's
right?
still in the truck.
Yep.
Mm.
Shakur's the 135-pounder, right? He's a
Yep.
135 pounder. I was like, that's what we doing over here, man.
And then
135 pounder
and
to
then
get
you heard
away.
what?
You know, he's gonna get Terrence Crawford ready. I mean, he's gonna get Canelo Alvarez ready for Terrence Crawford. 135 pounder.
And what I told them, bro, they said, oh, I don't even think, to be honest, I don't even think Canelo gonna show up. Now, yeah, just blatantly they're being disrespectful. Like Canelo not showing up, meaning like he might duck the fight. I don't think he gonna duck the fight. They agreed to it. I don't think he gonna duck it, man.
Hey, yo, then another thing I wanted to point out, right? When they was talking about Bivol and how
I don't.
Bivol he couldn't do nothing with Bivol, right? Of course he couldn't, right?
Exactly.
Right? Of course he couldn't do nothing with Bivol, right? Because when you think about it, Canelo is a what, 154 pounder, right? He started at
Exactly.
154. Now you're fighting a guy that really been campaigning that
What's it?
light heavyweight.
174, right?
Yeah. You're fighting against a real light heavyweight who's been campaigning there and is strong.
Strong as an ox.
Word. Strong. All your tactics couldn't work on him because he's bigger than you physically,
Yes. Yes.
you know.
Cook, I want to hear your take, Cook, man, because I wish you would have clicked the link. I don't usually click other people's links,
Listen,
but
man. It was too many jealous fans on niggas over there, man.
you see that shit? They always coming out. I'm just like, God damn, I'm not up here to argue with y'all, man. I just came up there because that troll.
I
He's not a
see it.
troll, but the dude.
Listen,
No,
that's
no,
what they
he's
would.
a troll. He a troll, bro.
I
Yo,
know he's a
Malik.
troll. I know.
He
Malik.
a
That's what
troll.
they would have did with me. Once I seen dude over there that I had to block, the dude that I blocked off of my shit. Once I seen him over there, I was like, I'm not pulling up over here. I'm saying I got put because these niggas would have got me on the panel and they would have tried to second guess shit that I'm talking about that I actually know.
Right.
I'm not like you said. I'm not here to argue with niggas with opinions.
Exactly.
I wanted to ask you something, MK.
What's up?
I wanted to ask you. I know because you come to see, here at WCS, right? Why those two niggas was focusing on you the whole time? I didn't
You
understand that.
you seen that, right?
Them niggas was hot, man.
I'm just like,
Malik,
and I'm so
Malik
calm.
was,
You see, I'm calm and collective.
that nigga Malik was a man over there. Them niggas was hot, man.
I'm
Them niggas
just
was the
like,
He-Man woman haters, man.
I had to bring the sauce. I had to bring the sauce over there, man, and
When a real man enters the building, the women get hot, man.
But it's crazy that CW peeped that. Look, I didn't even get on a panel yet because they thought I was a troll. They thought I was just in the comments talking.
Them niggas was hot, man.
See,
That's why I seen that. That's why I jumped in the chat. I was like, yo, cook, Malik. I was like, yo, cook. Them niggas was hot, man. Rest in peace to my man Shogun of Harlem. He said, get them girls. They was the girls. Word. It's like, damn, nigga. Yo, what I like about YouTube though, it just be exposing niggas. Like you can tell the niggas, you can tell the niggas that if like they see two men having a disagreement, right? Them niggas is jumping in it. Like, yo, dog, this is two men, right? Why are you even getting involved?
Right.
Why are you even getting involved? This has nothing to do with you. Right? Right? What are you doing?
I have to say, MK, I'd give you, like I told Sauce, I'd give you a props, man. I like that little comment you put on that nigga. I don't like that nigga, so he ain't popping over here. So, but you call that nigga a weirdo in the chat. That shit was funny, bro.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
you're a weirdo, man. Like they caught my man a weirdo. I gotta call him weirdo. What's your problem?
Yeah, that's Flash, man. Yeah, Flash was mad because I said, yo, I did that, Flash. I was like, yo, I can relate to that. I got a fighter sign. That's cool, man. That's what I did. Flash said I was weird.
His name is I don't know why he called himself Bud. He ain't nothing like Bud.
Right. Bud, right.
Don't stop Canelo. I don't understand you, nigga. You ain't nothing like Bud, nigga. You a weird ass nigga, and I know you checked that nigga when you jumped on the panel too and told that nigga, man.
I wasn't at first, but I said, nah, let me go up here and talk to him because
the Brooklyn came out of Malik, man.
Yeah, because I'm not like
you was ducking. I was like, why that nigga? He gonna pop up. I said, watch, Malik gonna pop up on his ass. Watch.
And I couldn't. I waited like 30 minutes, but WCS, he was talking. I gotta get back to work. So I popped back in and see what they was gonna say. And the first person I came with, it was him. He was like, "Oh, where's the MK guy?" And I'm just like, "Oh man."
Yeah, I told you, man. That's how a lot of these niggas get they conflict on, man. Them niggas like to get on. They like to get online and argue. Like, yo, dog, what are we arguing about? Yeah, you got an opinion. I got an opinion. Why are we even arguing?
Because he told him about. Hey, Sauce, he told him about his avatar, man. He said, man, that's very fucking disrespectful, man. I was like, oh, that nigga MK is on that nigga, bro.
That's how your man was. That's how that old drunk nigga from Texas was, man. He always just he thinks he could just argue with you and he's more successful than you. I'm like, dog, you successful at what? Cracking a bottle of wine in your study and sitting online, yelling and
you know what he told
screaming.
me? He said in the comments, he was like, "Oh, won't you come up to this other chat?" So I said, "Yo, I don't do everybody panels, man. I just popped up in here just to see what was going on. I'm not."
Yeah, I seen that.
I'm not going to no other body channel and for y'all can jump me. It could be 20 y'all against me. No,
word.
I'm not arguing with y'all. Got men.
Nah, man. Look, they want to pack you out. Look, that's
Yeah,
how
they,
they
they
do
thought that's what they thought. That's what they thought it was gonna happen.
Yeah, and then they be getting mad at me when I be clowning these niggas about shit like that. Like, yeah, you niggas,
How Jim Jones said they wanted to super violate me. They
yeah,
want
it did. Well, they was
no
gonna
problem, no problem.
they was gonna initiate you in. They was like, you gotta come over here now. Like, yeah, you niggas is super different, man.
That's crazy, man.
For
This
real.
I ain't believe it, man. But this YouTube shit is this shit is crazy, man.
I told you, man. It's different clicks and gangs, man. I'm saying, yo, when you be turned up,
What I told you, they down with the dirty section of
yeah, you
YouTube,
called
man.
it. They on the dirty
The
side, man.
dirty section of YouTube.
Swear, they is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, me, I ain't gonna front,
No
man.
problem, no problem.
I knew you was gonna get a lot of that over there because you've been over here, right? Anybody that fucks with me or they think fucks with me, you got a target on you, fam. I'm telling you, you got a target.
Yeah, they wanted the they, and I listen. They wanted the EJ talk, man. I just
Yeah.
kept blocking, like I kept blocking it off because I don't really want to talk about that like that. I'm saying he
Well,
lost, and
that's what
it
they
is
did.
what it
I'm
is,
telling
you know.
they wanted to put that narrative on you, man.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
crazy.
They wanted to put the narrative. That's why I kind of blocked that quick. You know what I'm
Uh,
saying? We're gonna talk about the task at hand, Canelo and Bud Crawford. You
but
know,
Mhm.
they just made it
yeah,
seem like
you know what
Canelo.
I was gonna put in the chat, but I didn't want to make niggas go too crazy. I was gonna put in the chat, wow, man, y'all over here front, man. Bud is just cashing out, man. He's just getting
So you would have got them mad.
I know. I started to. But I was at work, right? I was at work, so I couldn't really. I wanted to, but I was driving, I was moving and shit. Because I was like, if I was here right now, where I'm doing now, I would have put that. Because then I could have been able to see what they were saying, and I would have,
Yeah.
I wanted to. I was gonna say, man, y'all niggas over here fronting, man. Terrence is just cashing out. He's getting his
Cashing out,
bag.
get into the bag. I don't blame it, man. Get into the bag, you know.
Yeah,
Get into the bag, man. I don't blame him, man. Get your money, man.
yeah.
But they making it seem like Crawford's I mean Canelo's a bum.
Man, they got to stop the disrespect, bro. Like that shit is crazy, bro. It's like, yo, dude. I think you said it too, and somebody else said it. It's like, yo, y'all over here fronting on Canelo, like Terrence Crawford's gonna go in there
There you
and
go.
do something, and he's gonna be like, man, I ain't never seen this before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
One thing about Canelo seen it all
well, that's
at
why he's
every
confident.
level.
Yo, that's why he's confident. He's on it like, yo, this nigga, he really don't really think Bud could fuck with him, bro. Because he's like, he's too small. He's not gonna do something that I haven't seen. And I heard dude talking about, oh, he has problems with southpaws. Yeah, that's why I can't talk boxing with niggas. This nigga is a fucking international professional, man.
Exactly.
He been fighting professional since he was 16.
That man got 66 fights. Oh, damn near
Word.
70 fights. But what pro? How many fights he got pro?
So
70,
you
60
saying
fights?
that he's gonna have a problem with Bud fights him from the southpaw stance? Come on, man. Like guys,
Listen,
I
and I
get
had to
it,
tell
man.
him,
I get it.
B-ball,
Guys be super fanned out for Bud, but I like Bud
super
too.
fan though. I like
I,
Bud is cool.
Word. But I'm a
And I
realist, bro. I'm
and
a
I had to
realist.
tell him, B-ball can't even knock Canelo out.
Facts. Yeah, that dude. Listen, yo, the only way Bud knock him out if he's done.
Yeah,
If Canelo don't got it no more. Real talk.
not
Yo, that
happening,
nigga,
bro.
that nigga's chin is granite, man. Yo,
No,
he
his
took,
neck. You see his neck? You see his neck?
he took Galati Golovkin's best shots when Galati was
Mm.
flatlining niggas, bro.
Can I ask you something, though, Sauce, with that?
Uh-oh.
Go
Go ahead,
ahead.
No,
CW.
you guys know who I have. I don't have to talk about it.
Go ahead.
But I do want to ask Sauce, and I ask you this too, Malik.
What's up?
So we know Triple G, right? He was knocking shit out, right?
Right.
Right.
And we know that Canelo, he has a chin, right? But my
Mhm.
thing with this is Triple G, he had kind of like slow feet as well, right? So it was kind of like he could see the punches better, right?
Yeah.
Is that valid or if I'm off? I just want
Nah,
to
nah,
know about that.
yeah, I dig what you're saying, but all I'm saying is this, right? Right? We just watched Bud Fighter do that 154, right? His
Yeah,
What's going
knockout
on,
streak,
man?
his knockout streak ended, right? He's about to jump up two more weight classes, 60, 68. These niggas is like, oh, he gonna go up there and stop Canelo. I'm not saying that it can't happen, but I'm like, bro, he want the 154 and then stop that dude. He got off on him, but now he's
yeah,
gonna go up. He's gonna go up two more joints. He's gonna go up two more joints and stop a guy who we haven't never even seen stop. It's like I don't you know me, man. I'm a realist, bro.
all
Hey,
all I
I'm
want to say, if Terrence Crawford said like he did told Sean Porter, I'm gonna knock you out, I will believe him. But I haven't heard it out Crawford's mouth, so I'm not betting on no knocking out. I believe on his skills. So that's what
yeah,
I'm saying.
Yeah, that's kind of.
I'm just a realist, bro. It's like, bro, Canelo Alvarez hasn't been knocked out by these guys that fight around that weight class and are bigger, right? And Terrence, who we just watched, like I said, for that 154, did not stop his opponent. But now he's gonna jump up two more weight classes and stop a guy that we haven't seen get stopped. I want to see him win the fight, man. But I'm not gonna, you know, jump out there and say he's gonna stop this dude, bro.
Right, right.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna knock. I don't think he's that. That's not even gonna happen. But if he does that, then I
Now if
don't
you
know.
yeah, now if you say outbox him, I see him. He can outbox him, right? But dude
Yeah,
is just he's gonna knock him out. He's like what? Like, all right, man. I feel you. Canelo's gonna get
And
knocked
and
out,
and
man.
and another thing too with that I feel like with that outboxing shit, you're gonna have to really beat Canelo to for them to give you that win. So he Bud got a tall task at hand because you already know how they feel about Canelo, man.
Yeah,
You gotta really beat him to beat him.
yeah, I
You know what I'm
did.
saying Bevo beat him most of all the rounds, and
Yeah,
Mayweather
dominated. He dominated him.
dominated him,
He couldn't even get off on Bill. Couldn't. He couldn't even get
dominated
off.
him.
He couldn't even get off on
This
Bill.
there you go.
Wow.
That's WCS.
Yeah, WCF, what's going on?
Hey,
what's
what's
up,
going on, man?
WCS?
What's going on, Chris? How you feel, bro? Malik,
What's
I feel
going on, my
good, man.
brother? What's going on, my brother?
I'm chilling. I'm not gonna get on here and say anything about Crawford knocking Canelo out.
But
I mean, you're not gonna hear me say nothing like that.
I respect WCS at a high level because he wasn't up there
Yo,
doing the
yo,
extra stuff.
WCS knows boxing, man. He covers boxing, man.
Yeah,
WCS is a scholar. He's intelligent. A lot of these
yeah.
guys that be making these outlandish claims, when you look at them respectfully, they're Neanderthals, man. They don't even know what to, they're not even using common sense, man. Like, yo, bro, you gotta use
WCS I seen when you kept saying that these it's funny though, it's funny. It's it's funny with the EJ fans how they want. How you
oh
doing?
now see WCS does that to entice people, man. They does
Yeah,
that to
when
entice
I'm
people.
talking about Errol Spence, man, yeah, man, I'm just being petty, man.
He,
What were you saying, Malik? When I said what?
he mute. Hold on, he's on mute right now. But I
What y'all
like
been up to,
yo,
man?
I like the fact that over there when y'all was bringing up the fact that like you know with Canelo and Bud, right? The fact how y'all the one key fact that I like that y'all was bringing up is the fact that before EJ fell off, and you know, lost to Bud. Guys thought he was just gonna mollywop Canelo, man. Remember? And
Yeah,
they
man.
tried, oh no, it was just a big fight. It's gonna be in Texas and all that. No, you niggas was acting like EJ was just undestructible. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Facts.
Bud definitely got a chance. If y'all thought that you know, Earl Spence was just gonna dog walk him, right?
I think that's one of the more. I think in the last century, bro. I think that's one of the most social media promoted fantasy bouts ever, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Errol Spence and freaking Canelo Alvarez.
Yo, that remember, yo, see, EJ fucked the bag up, man. That was gonna be, yo, listen, EJ and Charlo and them were gonna be the sacrifices. But
Yeah.
you know, he got on the phone with Bud, and you know, Bud tricked him into that ass whooping.
Yeah, he did call him up, didn't
Yeah.
he? He didn't have to pick up.
Yeah. He was gonna get the Canelo fight, man. It was they had it in the works, man. He just you know, he won against the Grand Poobah, like you call him. And Uncle Al was like, yo, what are you doing, man? I got this Canelo. I got Canelo, man. Stay away from Terrence, man.
Have you seen the new interview with Bud? You know, I forgot what term you use. You know, when Bud grew his beard out and his fro, you gave him a term. I forgot what it was, but he was pretty much saying that the guy was trying to imply a knockout. He say, no, it don't have to be a knockout. I just have to win. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm going in there to win.
Get the job done. But I like what you said because I think it was
Yeah.
IOTVA was calling them ignorant, and you were saying that you know that's the Deborah Crawford in him, man. You know, Bud is gonna bite down, man. If he does get hit with a shot, he's not gonna do the Jamel Charlo. He's not tucking his tail. He's a warrior, man.
But it's and the guy made a point. The guy made a point, man, on a panel. See, Crawford could get ignorant sometime, and he'll get a hit and try to hit back, man. I
Yo,
hope he don't try to do that with Canelo, man.
yo, listen, he's blood and guts, man. He's a warrior. That's you know. Yeah, I respect it. I
Facts, man.
respect it. You know,
I hope he
you know, because
does
look,
do it.
put it
I
like
want to
this.
see him in a fight like that with somebody like
Me
Canelo's
too.
stature.
Yo, listen, I don't want him to get hit with something and then get on his bicycle because then Canelo's really going to try to step on him.
Absolutely.
So you can't, you know. Sometimes you got that's what it takes. Fire with fire, man. You got to return fire. It's just like it's like a military battle. If niggas is blowing at you, you might take cover, but you got to blow back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They
You're
else
not
get
gonna just
shot in the
take.
back.
Absolutely, man, and absolutely, and that's why I'm not biased. That's why I said, if anybody could do it, Bud could do it, man.
Listen, I think Bud is gonna win the fight, man. Cause I'm gonna tell you, as long as he can carry that weight, cause to me, Canelo don't got it no more. He
That's
like
facts.
this is the truth, man. That's why he likes fighting his Latino brothers, cause they on code together. That's one thing about them. They're gonna get mad at me for saying this, but it is what it is. They get money together.
That's
They
facts,
get they,
man.
they get money. They get money. How my man Joe Dini would say, yo, listen, I'm gonna carry you, but if you get out of line, I'm gonna put you down. That's what Canelo been doing with these niggas.
Yeah.
You see how he did Edgar? He sat Edgar's ass down with that left hook to let him know, like, yo, dog, get stupid. It'll get stupid for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm
And
gonna
that's
carry
and
you.
that's the thing, If you get crazy with him, he might put you down.
But yo,
You know.
I'm telling you, with Bud Crawford, you already know he's not gonna have that respect for Blood, man. Bud is a Miyate. He's, you know what I'm saying? It's like it is what it is, man. He's not gonna give Bud that respect, bro. He's gonna be really trying to take Bud out, man. He's gonna do Bud how he did Charlo. The reason why he had mercy on Charlo, because Charlo did like in the animal kingdom, he bended the knee, he
Mm-hmm.
surrendered. He surrendered. When
Well, we
Canelo
know.
plugged him upside his head and he took that knee, yeah, he surrendered, bro. He surrendered. And then Canelo eased up off of him. Eased up off him, man. Because he was going to stop Charlo, bro. He was going to do Charlo just the way he did Caleb Plant. He did Caleb Plant dirty, bro. Dirty.
Yeah, and Kayla's a dog.
Word. He didn't have no mercy on him, though, bro. No mercy. None on him. He had absolutely no mercy on Caleb Plant, man. That's the same way he's going to be with Bud. If he gets Bud hurt, he's going to try to end Bud, man.
I wanted to ask you guys this though. You right though, Sauce, but if Alvarez didn't get the knockout, do you think that Alvarez would have won that fight?
Yeah, because remember, he started walking Caleb Plant down. You know how they score fights. They would have forgot about all that earlier work. You know what I'm saying? Boxing was he was winning. He was winning. He was winning. He was doing his thing in them earlier rounds. But they would have forgot about all of that. Yeah, they would have forgot about all of that, man. It's boxing. They would have been like, "Nah, he won the first 6-5 rounds." Nah, the scores would have never showed that, man. Boxing is wicked, bro. For certain fighters, man. Look. Malik is about to get mad at me for saying this. We just watched that with Tank Davis, bro.
Oh Lord.
WCS, cook him, WCS. Cook him. Like they say the day get him, WCS.
I haven't heard anything yet. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, I understand if the UGK come with some info. I don't cook him like I cook most people, dog. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy, man. You know what I'm saying? Dude, hey, he done been the plug for me. Hey, man.
Yo, listen,
I broke bread
Sean's
with his
guy.
fam, dog. He's off limits to being cooked, dog.
Yo, listen, I'm just saying, man. WCS, you know, Tank Davis and them, they had the orders, man. Tank, that was an off night for Tank. Yo, Tank,
I said it was a fixed fight. I said it was a fixed fight.
Cook, WCS.
It was a fixed
go ahead,
fight,
WCS.
man. Period.
WCS knows. Yo, WCS is connected too with them people over there, man. He knows, man. But Tank already.
Mad.
Yo, Tank said it though. Tank was like, "Yo, whatever you do, you ain't gonna win.
You're not gonna win. They ain't gonna give it to you.
They ain't gonna give it to you.
Man, come on, man. Why people think boxing ain't? Come on, man.
You're not gonna win."
Now hold on. Now, what if? Now I'm just saying. What if Canelo till out to Bud?
Nah, but I don't know.
Let's be honest.
He don't have it like that.
I don't know. This is a Turkey event.
Come on, WCS. WCS, stop it, man.
Event.
But look, Crawford brought Turkey to us. Right?
He got the plug. Turkey.
Yeah, he got the plug. So why would the plug run out on Crawford? He ain't did anything to Turkey. You know what I'm saying? He ain't did nothing to Turkey. So why would Turkey run out on Bud? And you know why?
So Bud. So he favored Bud more than Canelo.
He really have no connection to Canelo except his name. You gotta look at Turkey as an opportunist, man. He's scooping up all these historical fights while he still has his health.
I wouldn't say historical. I think this might be the biggest the biggest one he ever did.
I mean, when I say historical, it's gonna be remembered. Supposedly, we thought historically Spence and Crawford was gonna be that fight, but no. So now we look forward to Canelo and Crawford, 2 pound for pound fighters, and this should go down in history, man. Like this should be a fight. Canelo got the Mexican fan base. I don't know what fan base Crawford. Crawford got some blacks in there, some whoever. I don't know who they are, but
not for nothing. Crawford got a lot of Caucasian fans too, man.
Okay, so throw some Europeans in there, Caucasian.
Yeah.
But I don't think Canelo is gonna. I don't know, man. Like it's hard with Canelo because with the Bivol fight, they gave Canelo the first 4 or 5 rounds, even though he lost them motherfuckers or something like that. He lost the 4 rounds. Oh, he might have lost some rounds in there and they gave him all 4 of the first rounds.
He
So
did. That's a fact.
are they gonna rob Bud, man? With the hocus pocus of boxing, man? They always set niggas up, man.
So
Always.
is but we know who shit this is though. You know this shit. This is Canelo shit. You know that. It don't matter where he at. This is Canelo shit, man. This
Why?
is his
Why?
shit, man.
Why? Why would you say that?
Cause he
Huh?
getting the most money. I
Cause he
bet.
runs shit,
I mean,
man.
he can get the most money from Turkey because
No, he been
Canelo is the
WCS. He been
cash
getting the
cow.
most money before Turkey.
Correct. That's what I'm saying. He getting the most money.
So Turkey doesn't even know. I'm talking about before Turkey though.
Yeah, he was getting paid more than Bud. Yeah, but what I'm trying to say when I say I don't know if it's his shit or not because he's already taken some losses. We could have said with the Bivol fight it was Canelo shit, but who would have thought Bivol was gonna win a freaking decision over Canelo after what we just seen with Elijah Garcia and Terrell Goucher?
Oh, that was crazy.
Man, that shit was a
that was
robbery,
nasty
bro.
work. Yeah, that was nasty
Yeah,
work.
that was
man.
real nasty, man. Like
That was
I
nasty.
thought for sure Bivol was gonna get robbed. I thought for sure they were gonna say Canelo Alvarez once again he won, but he didn't. I was like, damn.
But yeah, WCS. Yeah, man. I'm sorry. Yeah. This is Canelo shit right now, man. You know.
I don't know, bro. Like when you talk about paid the purses, both of them getting their highest payday.
Facts.
But I'm not gonna talk about pay, but you know, pay. He's always got more than than Bud. But we talking about views. We talking about. You know what I'm saying we just talking about the stature.
Nah, man, it's two fighters. Like this why I disagree with what you're saying. Is because Canelo, when he fought Belanga, Munguia, Mel, Ryder, he didn't do no incredible numbers. I guarantee you him and Bud do some incredible numbers. So you have to insert Bud into the picture
What the?
to
Well,
say
okay,
they great dance partners right now.
No, it's you're definitely right. And every fighter have a day off on views. The greats, right? When they pick fights, right? For the most part, I'm not gonna lie, Canelo pick fights. You know, for the most part. But for the most part, his views is definitely better than Bud. Can we say that?
That goes without saying. Absolutely, his views is better than
Okay,
Bud's. Absolutely,
okay, okay, okay.
absolutely. But
So
that's not
that's
even
what.
up for debate though.
So that's and this
How
is
how
this is
many
why.
how many how many fights so Canelo is in the top 5 pay-per-view of all time? How many fights?
Canelo, he got a
Yeah,
couple.
he
He
don't
got
have a
One.
couple,
a
bro. He doesn't have
he
a
got a
couple.
couple. How many?
Yeah,
Well,
he
let's
does.
let's let's let's
He
let's
doesn't
look it
have a
up.
couple. A couple is 2, right? I don't need to look it up.
He probably got more than two.
He got
I think
one.
got the. I think got the Floyd.
He
Floyd
got one.
Mayweather, right?
Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd
Absolutely, Chris.
Mayweather.
Floyd
What
Mayweather.
him
That's it. So that means he haven't had another alternative dance partner outside of Floyd where you can justify your narrative.
what did he what did he do with Triple G and them guys? Because I know those was great
Bro,
numbers.
that wasn't no incredible like you're talking about Triple
But
G.
we looking
Man,
we looking at see you going that's it. You're looking at a just at his stature. You're looking at
no,
like
no,
something
I'm
that's
looking at what's
crazy.
the top 10 highest paid fights ever in boxing. That's what
Well,
I'm looking
no.
at.
I'm just no. I get that part, but what I'm saying is I'm talking about general, right? In boxing, he brings most of the views in boxing, so it doesn't matter who's there. Now, if you want to go fight the fight, we can do that. Every boxer, he's bringing more views than any of these boxers that's in boxing now. I'm not saying like big numbers, but he's bringing that money in also. I'm correct.
I mean, you kind of off topic though.
How was it off topic?
Because what the initial direction we was going was I said, how many fights do Canelo have? You know, as far as pay-per-view, how many fights do he have in the top 5? And you said a couple. And a couple is 2,
See,
more
but
than one,
you
right?
went broad. You went broad with it. I'm talking about
I
man to
said
man.
pay-per-view. I said pay-per-view,
No, no,
top
no.
5. Top
I
5
said,
narrows
man.
it down globally.
No. I said man to man. Who views is better man to man?
And I
Oh,
already
okay.
answered that, Canelo.
Okay, and this is and
That
that's
was
what I'm
before
saying.
that. Before that, I said Canelo, and then I said how many fights do Canelo have in the top 5 pay-per-view of all time? And you said a couple.
Is it a couple? I'm gonna be
It's
honest.
not.
I'm
It's
gonna
only
be
one,
honest. I'm
bro.
gonna be honest. I don't know.
It's only one. Floyd Mayweather.
It's only one. So
Just what
that's
Chris
it.
said. Floyd Mayweather.
Like Mayweather.
They did 2.2 million
Yeah.
buys. So the reason why I was saying that
Yeah.
because I really didn't want to start swinging a hammer on you there, Malik, because you're a good guy. I know
Nah,
you
do
are.
what you
But I
do
started
what
to
you
say
gotta
the top
no,
10.
do
I
what you gotta
started to
do,
say the
man.
top 10 there, Malik, and how you saying, okay, a couple. No, it's not a couple. It's only one in the top 10.
Yeah, we could have pulled that out.
It's only one. It's only one, and that's against Floyd Mayweather, and that's top 3. Floyd Mayweather versus Canelo Alvarez. So the reason why I was saying, like, you're right. Canelo versus Bud with numbers. Come on, man. Canelo do the numbers. He got the Mexican, man. Come on, man.
Yes, and that was
Man,
my
that
whole
motherfucker
point.
come out there with some incredible walkouts. But when it comes to him bringing in that revenue solo dolo, they ain't doing it like Floyd.
Huh?
They ain't doing it like Floyd did. Floyd got the
No
top
problem.
4 pay-per-view buys of all time.
All time.
Manny Pacquiao, Conor McGregor, Canelo Alvarez, Oscar De La Hoya.
Yeah.
Well,
And then if you want to go to Miguel Cotto, even Miguel Cotto, and those are 5 within the top 10. That Malik.
my whole point is he's the day and age Mayweather, Canelo, right?
Nah. No,
No,
no.
fuck no.
Huh?
Hell.
Because look, Mayweather was doing the shit where's going down in history.
Yeah.
Canelo numbers, it ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, look, that's the numbers right there, y'all. He only broke a
let's
million
check those numbers
pay-per-views
out.
4 times.
Yeah, there it is right there. Like, he ain't the modern day Mayweather. I mean, how dare you say that, Malik?
Hold on, I'm at work. I'm at work. Hold on.
Not for nothing. His numbers have been declining too. He
Yeah.
did go back in the right direction versus Berlanga. But if you look, Canelo's numbers have been declining.
But hey, Shaw, what you say about Berlanga? I mean, you one told me about Belanga's fan base.
Yeah.
I didn't believe it until I seen it.
Yeah.
So Berlanga helped bring his fan base to Canelo.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I'm not a Canelo fan, but I like the guy, and he, like I said, he picks the fights, and that's probably why the views went down, right? Now, if he was to go fight, the Mexican Monster, or other people, etc., or other people like that, then it will go up.
I think
You know what I'm
I think
saying?
it'll be millions. I think it'll do millions.
Oh, you said, oh
Him
yeah,
and the
of course,
Mexican
of
Monster?
course.
Yeah, I think they'll do millions. Yeah.
Because that's
You
what we
said
want to see. That's what we want to see. I think they do millions. That's what we
I
want to see.
I want to see that too, but we got Bud. They got Bud on the plate right now, so and that's
It's
just,
the
what's up,
same
man?
thing. This is what we want to see. So
Yeah,
they're
but
gonna do millions.
they want to see
And
Bud first, you know.
like WCS says, man, like WCS says, this is the biggest fight in boxing right now. It will be.
Absolutely,
It will be. It will be.
absolutely. I don't put nothing past that. He's definitely right.
Well, I
So
know low key. I know Malik going for Canelo. To get back to. I know he is. It's okay, man. I don't feel no type of way, dog.
You said what? You said what,
I know
bro?
you're going for Canelo, man, to get back that Errol Spence freaking. You know what I'm
Man, here
saying?
you go. See.
I'm just saying.
Baby, I see.
All you gotta do is listen to what you say. I know low key, man. You want that get back, man.
Nah, it ain't. It don't got nothing to do with it, man. That's. Please stop with that narrative, man. Come on, you my God, man. Stop with the
No,
narrative,
I'm
man.
just saying. Sometimes just the wind blows a little bit, and that's what I get from it, man.
It's funny though, man. It I can laugh about it now. You know what I'm saying?
Then look at those numbers, man. Mayweather versus Canelo 2.2, and then a significant drop.
Yeah, they been dropping, man. They went back up with Edgar, but they was dropping, man.
Yeah, them us was dropping. Damn, Golovkin won did 1.3.
Yeah,
And then that was a draw, so they came back out for the second one. Yep.
yeah. But look, the
Dang, they
number.
did 1 million for Shanewz when they already had the Gennady fight signed. Wow, that's amazing, man. They already had the Triple G. No, no, no. I take that back. No, no, no. That's right. They already had that's Shanewz Jr. They already had the Triple G versus Canelo one signed when he stepped in there with Shanewz.
Yo,
Wow.
Charlo's numbers was only 700. Edgar Berlanga bought 50,000 more than Charlo, man. Charlo was an undisputed champion.
Wow.
And a guy, no disrespect to Edgar, that ain't even fought for a world title, was
Yep.
able to bring in 50. I guess that's why Edgar be trying to move the way he moves right now, man.
Yeah, true. I kind of learned something from that with Ryan Garcia and Edgar. They kind of give me the same type of, you know what I'm saying, corsage at the end of the day when it comes to boxing, because they haven't won championships, but yet they still have the selling
How you
power
doing?
to
Yeah,
do some pretty decent numbers.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's why he be carrying it like that, yo. It's like, dog,
Who you think he's signing with next? He done with Matchroom, right?
yeah, well, I don't know. Somebody was telling me, but he might go with MVP. But I'm like,
Oh
why would
yeah,
he?
yeah, I did hear that. Yeah,
I'm
because
like,
they're
why
gonna
would
give
he
him the
go?
money.
Why? But me personally, I'm looking at it from the perspective. I'm like, why would you go with MVP if you do when you know the guy over that you're going to be signing underneath? If he was trying to get the Canelo Alvarez fight, who do you think he's going to try to get the fight for first? You or him?
True.
You know. If I was him, man, I go back to Matchroom, man. They was feeding you a bunch of cab drivers and shit, right? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
Yeah, they was.
you know what I'm
Yep.
saying? If it ain't broke, don't fix it, man. And then I'm from the Al Heyman school, man. You gotta reward the loyalty.
Yeah.
Eddie Hearns, you left Top Rank. Top Rank groomed you to where you were at. Eddie Hearns said he was going to get you the Canelo Alvarez fight. He delivered the promise. You know? But
Hey Malik, what do you think the hottest division is? Malik, who's your favorite fighter? Really?
Oh, you see him on his I'll be quiet. I'll be quiet.
he's muted right now. He probably got stuff going on. That's a good
WC,
question. That's a,
WCS. You see it on his avatar though.
Oh, okay.
let me ask you this,
I didn't
WCS.
know.
Let me ask you this: the welterweight division. We got what's the name fighting this weekend? Boots will be fighting in like another 3 weeks. Um, Devin and Ryan and Tio, all these guys are supposed to be moving up. Do you think the welterweight division can come back to be the glamour division again?
Hmm, good
Yeah,
question.
I mean, especially when you saying what's his name fighting this week. Of course it can come back, dog.
Yeah.
Especially when you ain't saying their names.
No, man,
he's
I
he's
just
saying
match.
what's his name fight this weekend.
Yo,
Hey, do
nah,
you
nah,
think the division?
I just match energy.
Do
You know,
you think? Yeah, I feel you.
the
Do you
dude's
think
father
the
was
the,
very
the division can
disrespectful.
come back?
You
What's
know what
his
I'm
name
saying?
fight?
Word. The
Yeah,
man's
I feel
father
you,
was
man.
very
I feel you on
disrespectful.
that. Yeah,
The
I feel
man's
you.
father was very disrespectful to my brand, name, business, and all of that.
Yeah, I
You
feel you,
know,
man. I
really
feel you.
don't even know me like that. So it's
Yeah, I
like,
feel you.
yo, you don't know a lot that I did behind the scenes for you and your son, but never offered an apology. So it is what it is, you know. But do you think the welterweight division could come back though?
If those specific fights are made, like they got to show energy to want to make them themselves too. Like, of course, we want to see how the results lay out for Boots. We want to see that. We
Yeah,
already know Barrios, man. He looked bad his last fight.
yeah,
Just
terrible,
getting beat up all the time, man. I'm
terrible,
like, God damn, bro. Like,
terrible.
I like
Mm-hmm.
Barrios too. Good dude, but I don't know, man. He ain't gonna be in the sport too long. It's unfortunate because he just got married, got his kid, but he's just been taking too much punishment.
Yeah,
Um,
he's probably already feeling the residuals from some of those, man.
yeah. So I'm like, it's up to Norman and Ennis to figure it out because Boots unified with Stanthionis. There is only two other titles left
Yeah,
for Boots. So which one do you go first? If you're gonna try to mimic what happened with Crawford and Spence, or you freaking gonna say fuck that? Let's Norman. We need to fight now. Let's make it happen. What route you? What y'all think? What route should Ennis take? Granted, he beat Stanthionis. Norman wins his fight against Cuevas. Should Ennis, the unified champion, fight Barrios first or fight Norman first?
yeah. Me personally, I would say the brothers need to work it out, man. Get y'all money together, man. But you know, they how these guys move. I don't think that'll happen, man. You know, I don't think that'll
Um,
happen.
me, he could go both routes to me. I mean, the first one that hits him up first, but like what Saul says, the money have to be right. So
Yeah,
he can fight Norman, and he can fight Mario. It don't matter to me because he said he wants to fight all the champions. So that's how I look at Boots. But he had to look good this fight coming up, man. He
yeah,
can't be looking sloppy like he did last fight, man. It was
yeah. I
sloppy,
agree.
man.
That's true. He can't be taking rounds off for no reason. He really got to look sharp, man. He can't be losing focus in there, man.
And I'm just gonna be watching from a distance, man, with the welterweight division. Because right now, it's like to me, it's no excitement, man. I know that
It's almost like if none of them got to fight that shot, like you don't hear shit.
nah.
That is true.
But that's well, and for Brian Norman Jr.'s case, Top Rank got a lot of turmoil going on over there right now, man.
Mm.
They still don't have a
Mm.
network deal. It's a shift in power, so to say. So it's a lot going on over there, man. It's a lot. It's,
Damn.
Oh yeah, WCS. I did want to tell you this with Malik. He gonna tell you he a PBC guy, man. He like all those PBC fighters too, man. So when he do come back on, he'll tell you.
All what PBC fighters?
He like the Charlos. He like Keith Thurman. He like Spence. He
well,
like
Al,
all.
I told you, man. Al Heyman is his uncle, man. He's related to the Watsons, man.
Yeah, I just had to see which ones he liked. Like
Like,
he like all the inactive ones.
yeah.
Nah, yo, I said, nah, chill. Y'all gotta stop, man. Yo, the boxing voice said that Charlo was coming back against Caleb Plant, man.
What?
And then what's my
Damn.
man's name?
That's
Goodfellas
long. That's
TV.
long time get back from that slap.
Yo,
I feel like
Goodfellas
that.
TV said that the other Charlo is trying to fight Sebastian Fondora, man, because he's still the king. He said he's still the king.
Man, I love to see that fight.
Yo, the king been going for a minute, man. It's like,
Yeah, the king been gone for a while, ain't he? So Jamel Charlo, he fought Canelo September 30th, 2023, right?
yeah,
Uh-huh.
man. Yeah.
Wow.
He's been in hiatus for
God
a
damn,
minute.
he's been out for a minute, man.
Yeah, but you know what's crazy? That whole like camp over there has been quiet, man. 'Cause we can't forget old DJ, man. Where's DJ
Yeah.
at, man?
Yeah, we can't forget DJ. I mean, Frank's still over there training by himself or what?
Yo, now last time I seen him, he was down in Miami getting some training in, man. I don't
Yeah,
know,
man.
man. I have no idea. That's maybe he
Ryan
said that.
Garcia said he definitely left over there because they was trash talking him when he popped dirty. So he's not over there no
Yeah, he was
more.
done. Yeah, I know.
So who does DJ
Ryan
got?
slid on him. Ryan only went over there because, man, and I say this respectfully, alleged, that was the world class drug facility, man. It was just, you can go over there with your drug of choice, alcohol, beverage, and train. You know what I'm saying?
Your cooler, bring a medium sized cooler.
Yeah, it wasn't really that strict of a training facility. If you like to come in there with a Henny and Coke or some Armadale vodka or whatever drink of choice, you can go over there with it, man.
Damn.
You know? But this is all alleged, man. This is all alleged.
Yeah, you got to say alleged, man.
Yeah.
Hey, WCS. I wanted to ask you, do you watch Power, man? Are you watching the Raising Cane, man? We was chopping up about that. You watch any show like that? You watch
I
a
got
show
to
like
get.
that?
I know. They just came back with what Power Book 4, right?
Yeah, Raising Cane, yeah.
Yeah.
Season
So
4.
I got to catch up with that one.
Yeah,
But to answer your question, no, I've been out the loop for a minute.
That's what this live was about. This was the CW special.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on.
I think that's good, man. Yeah, man. Having a live on the series, yeah, that's interesting.
Monty's doing network. All right, I'm about to pull up now. All right, I'm around the corner.
Oh, you gonna like?
All right.
You gonna like that though, WCS. It's a good series, man. I mean, it's hot on the stove right now, man.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out after we get off. I'm gonna start checking out the episodes, man.
Yeah, listen, can you guys? I'm gonna wrap this up. You guys can give your parting shots. That was Joe Dini. I am needed at the gym.
Okay. I'm gonna start off because I want to say this, and it might turn kind of crazy, but I know the YouTube people, like, I respect you and Sauce. You guys don't over cross the boundaries of calling boxers bitches and shit like that.
Yeah.
So I want to say to that bitch ass nigga, cause he a bitch ass nigga, and I hope you are listening, nigga. It ain't gonna be me whooping your ass. They need somebody need to go down there like Water did to that nigga Chestnut and get your ass in the ring. If you gonna call these boxers bitches, nigga, you don't even box, you bitch ass nigga. And I'm talking about that R. Kelly motherfucker, and you got a problem.
WCW talk, WC.
So, nigga, you need to shut your mouth, nigga, because you went too far with that shit, man. Any boxer, that's what I'm talking about. And Sauce, thank you for the live, man. This shit was off the chain, and thank you for your service. And we have to do it again. And salute to the panel. Peace out.
Yeah, appreciate you, CW. Always.
Yeah,
Go
man.
ahead,
Shout out
Malik
to
or CW. I mean, Malik or WCS.
yeah, big shout out to Shanewz, Underground King of Media, man. You already know. Check him out. Pay attention. I know exactly. Without any code words of who he talking about, but I'm gonna let him have that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't be calling fighters like bitches and shit like that, cause your unfavorite fighter will still beat your ass in the ring, for real.
Exactly.
That's just how easy it is. But shout out to Team Tucker, man. Y'all continue to do y'all thing over there. Shout out to you, Malik. And hold it down till next time, brother. Be safe. Peace.
Yeah, Malik, it's on you. Malik, you still there? Oh, we might have lost Malik. But yes, we are going to wrap this up. Oh, all right, Malik. Don't worry about it. Malik said he got a call. But yeah, we're going to wrap this up. Maybe I'll give you a little bit of Amani. I'm about to head over to the gym right now. But thank you for everybody pulling up once again. WCS, my guy Christopher White, Reggie Bush. This was the Power special, but we did incorporate a little boxing at the end. But this is the Sauce Experience, the news. by Shanewz. You know, you do have options. Gary, how is my content looking now?
Shout out to Shanewz Boxing.
Yes, this is Source Talk, Showtime Shanewz Midi. Say I got the man himself, Mr. Sugar Hill. First off, champ, thank you for your time. This man needs no introduction.
Sugar Hill on Sauce Talk.
That's right.
Hey guys, this is Tiana Tuimuteloa. I'm a top ranked knockout, and I want to give a shout out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes.